Hello students, today I am taking up this session for class 6 students and the chapter is Playing with Numbers from our NCERT textbook, chapter number 3. The topic is prime numbers, composite numbers, twin primes and the rules of divisibility. Now first, what are prime numbers? Prime numbers are numbers which have only two factors, that is the 1 and the number itself. Examples are 2, 3, 5. Now what are composite numbers? Composite numbers are numbers which have more than two factors. So these numbers are like 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. The twin primes are prime numbers which will have a difference of 2. So they are actually consecutive prime numbers. I will give you some examples of that also, like 5 and 7. After that we have divisibility rules for the numbers for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5 and so on. This I will tell you one by one and we will also solve some exercise questions based on it. So here it is. So prime numbers are numbers having only two factors, that is 1 and the number itself. The examples are 2. It has only two factors, 1 and 2. 3, 1 and 3. 5, 1 and 5. 11, 1 and 11. So these numbers come in their own tables and not in any other numbers table. Now what are composite numbers? They are the numbers having, composite numbers are numbers having more than two factors, like 6. 6 has a factor 1, then 2, then 3, then 6. If I take 10, it has factors 1, 2, 5 and 10. So these are called the composite numbers. There is one more term, that is twin primes. Twin primes are pair of prime numbers whose difference is 2. Or we can call their consecutive prime numbers, like one prime number comes and then another prime number comes with a gap of one number in between them. So like we have 3 a prime number and 5 a prime number. They are twin primes because 5 minus 3 is 2. Then 5, 7, 11, 13, 41, 43. So these numbers are called twin primes. Now there is one very important result which you must remember, that if we start finding the factors of 1, we find that 1 has only one factor, that is 1. It can repeat any number of times, but the factor is only 1. Thus we see that 1 does not satisfy the definition for prime or composite, both. That's why 1 is an exception and we consider 1 as neither a prime number nor a composite number. So 1 is neither prime nor composite. Now let's come to the divisibility rules. As we have seen, the only even prime is 2 because all other even numbers are multiples of 2. So now the first divisibility test we will take up will be divisibility rule of 2. For any number to be divisible by 2, it should be an even number. That is, the number should end with, or the ones place of the number should be 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0 at units place. So this is the divisibility test for 2. Now the divisibility test for 3. We must check when we are given a number and we want to check whether it is divisible by 3, we have to add its digits. If the sum is divisible by 3, then the whole number will be divisible by 3. Like suppose I take 729. Let me add the digits. This comes out to be 18. 1 and 8. I will add 1 and 8 further and I will get 9. Yes, 9 is divisible by 3. So the number 729 will be divisible by 3 completely. Now divisibility rule of 4. Divisibility rule of 4 is if the last two digits of any number, suppose I have a number 364. If the last two digits of the number are divisible by 4, then the complete number will be divisible by 4. Like 64 divided by 4 gives me 16. That means complete number 364 will be divisible by 4. I'll show you. So you can see if I divide 364 by 4, I am getting 91. So it is completely divisible. So the rule is verified with one example also. Now divisibility rule of 5, that is very simple. In the units place, there should always be 0 or 5. Then the number will be divisible by 5. Divisibility or rule of 6 says that if any number is divisible by 2 and divisible by 3 both, because 6 is factor of 2 and 6 has factors 2 and 3. So if any number passes the divisibility test of 2 as well as of 3, then it will be divisible by 6. I'll continue the other rules in my next video. Thank you.